In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NFL games happening on August 23, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Ravens versus Washington Commanders. This weekend marks the last dress rehearsal for both clubs, with FedEx Field serving as the backdrop. Washington plays host to Baltimore on Saturday, giving fans one more look at roster hopefuls before the cut-down deadline. Baltimore thrives in August. For years, Harbaugh's crew treated the preseason like a side hustle they refused to lose, rattling off 24 straight wins until Washington finally tripped them up 29-28 2 summers ago. The streak may be gone, but the habit lingers. After back-to-back 1-2 showings in 2023 and 2024, the Ravens opened 2025 by taking care of Indianapolis 24-16 and then steamrolling Dallas 31-13 in the Cowboys' own building. That's a nice 2-0 springboard heading into the finale. The Ravens have enjoyed a full week to rest, reset, and install a game plan. Washington can't say the same. The Commanders had the Monday night slot last week and put starters like rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels on the field for a cameo against Cincinnati. With only 4 days in between, it's tough to imagine Dan Quinn risking any frontline player in this one. Baltimore will likely follow suit, but history says their second and third units know how to finish the job. Meanwhile, Washington's depth chart just got thumped 48-18 by New England and 31-17 by the Bengals. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Ravens to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Points have showered down whenever these teams have laced it up this preseason, each contest clearing the 35-point mark with room to spare. Washington's defense surrendered 48 to the Patriots and another 31 to the Bengals, while Baltimore's reserves hung 31 on Dallas after putting up 24 on Indy. Those outputs came even though Rush and Leary struggled to find rhythm under center. If either passer heats up and the supporting casts keep chipping in, the Ravens could flirt with the total on their own. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Rams versus Cleveland Browns. Preseason Week 3 brings a visit from the Los Angeles Rams, as the Cleveland Browns welcome their West Coast foes to Huntington Bank Field for one last tune-up before the games start to count. All month long, Cleveland's passing attack has been hit or miss, but the ground game keeps churning, piling up better than 130 rushing yards per contest. Marshall keeps hammering away on first and second down, turning early touches into short yardage situations that make every third down far less daunting. On the other side of the ball, the Browns' front four has been living in opposing backfields, collapsing pockets, rushing throws, and all but erasing deep threats. With that kind of control at the line of scrimmage on both offense and defense, Cleveland should be able to dictate the pace and pull clear before the night is over. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Guardians to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Each offense has looked sharp in August, so a track meet feels likely right from the opening kick. The Rams have already stacked 54 points in 2 outings and should be able to pick apart Cleveland's defense, especially if Jarquez Hunter and Conada Mumfield keep turning routine touches into explosive gains. The Browns, fresh off a 22-point performance, will try to answer in kind. Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel can stretch the field through the air, while Dylan Sampson finds daylight on the ground. If both units keep firing, the total could be threatened by the home team alone, with plenty of help from the visitors. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Texans versus Detroit Lions. Saturday afternoon brings a preseason showdown between two teams eager to fine-tune their rosters before September. The Houston Texans, currently 1-1, head to New Detroit, Michigan, where the 1-2 Lions will host them inside the Caesars Superdome. Though only an exhibition, every snap will matter to players still fighting for jobs and coaches sorting out depth charts. Houston arrives on the heels of a convincing victory over Carolina, while Detroit is still licking its wounds after another sluggish second half half led to defeat. The Lions have moved the ball best with Allen calling the shots, yet Hooker has endured a rough summer and needs a bounce-back effort. On the other sideline, Houston is expected to keep Davis Mills on a short leash, so the bulk of the reps should fall to Slovis and Mertz, a combo that hasn't sparked much confidence. Neither quarterback room feels settled, but Allen's flashes and Hooker's urgency tip the scales toward the home team in this spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Lions to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Recent trends suggest we could see plenty of points. 9 of Detroit's last 12 preseason games at home have sailed past the total, and both clubs enter with live quarterback battles that should keep the play calling aggressive deep into the second half. Second and third string defenders tend to give up chunk plays and quick scores, a recipe that usually lights up the scoreboard. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indianapolis Colts versus Cincinnati Bengals. Week 3 of the NFL's warm-up slate arrives in the Buckeye State on Saturday night, and the scene is set for an All-American Football Conference meeting. The Indianapolis Colts are making the short trip east to Cincinnati, where they'll share the summer spotlight with the Bengals and give coaches one final look at the bottom half of each roster before final cuts. Both sidelines plan to keep their household names tucked safely on the bench, so this matchup will belong to reserves and long shots. Indianapolis has been hard to watch in August. 2 outings have produced more questions than answers, and rolling with Leonard and Bean at quarterback doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Cincinnati, by contrast, has moved the chains with ease, hanging 27 points on Philadelphia and 31 on Washington thanks to a pair of veteran backups who know the system cold. Add in home field comfort and the Bengals feel like the safer bet. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Bengals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Scoring has come in bunches for both teams all month, and the trend points toward another shootout. Indy's first 2 games each sailed past the posted number, 40 combined points with Baltimore and 42 with Green Bay, continuing an overstreak that now stands at 9 of the Colts' last 11 preseason dates. Cincinnati has been just as explosive, teaming up with Philadelphia for 61 points and with Washington for 48. Since the start of the 2022 preseason, the Bengals have cleared the total in 7 of 11 tries. Leaky defenses and aggressive play calling from quarterbacks fighting for jobs should keep the scoreboard humming once again. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Denver Broncos versus New Orleans Saints. Denver heads south to the Big Easy for Saturday's dress rehearsal, stepping into the Caesars Superdome for a late August clash with New Orleans. It's the last chance for coaches on both sidelines to kick the tires before rosters are locked in. The snap count will be worth tracking. Sean Payton has kept Bo Nix on ice so far, yet the rookie's grip on the Week 1 job feels solid. Even without many Nix reps, Denver's backups have answered the bell, which bodes well for this trip. The Saints, on the other hand, still look like they're piecing a few things together. That uncertainty might light a fire, but it also leaves gaps the Broncos can exploit. As our first pick for this matchup, the Denver Broncos to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Defense is Denver's calling card right now. In both preseason outings, the opponent never cracked double digits, and that depth shows up even when the starters are holding clipboards. I'm banking on another clampdown effort against a Saints offense that hasn't found its stride. Expect the Broncos to ease off the throttle after halftime on offense, but the defense should keep the lid on the scoreboard. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.